All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our first ever game session of You Are Now on Mongers. And we are getting our player characters positioned. We are starting off with two of our characters, Shordak and Ensign Jacob, meeting for the very first time, and then we have at least two other characters joining them shortly thereafter. The setting is Mos Eisley, sometime around 4 AVY, shortly after the victory at Endor. The player characters are meeting in a docking bay in Mos Eisley, and we'll have we have two characters, Shordak and Ensign Jacob. Maybe both of you can introduce yourselves to the viewing audience before you begin your role play. And I'll mute and stop my video so you guys can continue. Go ahead.
Quick introduction. I'm Shordak. My character is supposed to be a massively roided out, bulked over Rhodian, and he is the captain of the Uta Guta, small tramp freighter. And, well, time to make my way in the galaxy.
I'm Ensign Jacob. I am a child Imperial officer prodigy, and I got tasked to go recruit people for a mission. I don't even know what it is. Fun all around.
All right, thank you. All right, so Ensign Jacob, you enter this docking bay in Mos Eisley. And let me see if I can share a graphic to kind of give people an idea what it's like. It's basically a map of Mos Eisley, but other than that, you see this really large Rhodian. I don't know if Shordak can change his profile picture to show what he looks like. If not, you know what, I might be able to do it.
Not easily.
No worries, man. Anyway, you see him working or doing something in the docking bay. He's next to a very heavily modified YT 1300 Corellian transport.
Fun. All right. Well, this will probably work. Yes, Captain, over there.
Hey, and what do you want, you weak?
I require transport.
Oh, sure you do. Sure you do. Now tell me, where exactly was it you said you were coming from, kid? Because you look a wee bit young for that uniform you're wearing.
I will have you know I am, in fact, an official part of the Imperial Officer Corps. Now,
don't start with the jokes, kid. You're already getting me going. Imperial Officer Corps, oh, that's rich. We all knew they went away when the Death Star blew up, you know, again about 4 years ago now.
No. As much as some people would like to say that the Empire was defeated, they would be wrong. We still exist, though, in smaller numbers since the second Death Star.
Smaller numbers. Oh, if your numbers could get any smaller, well, let's just say I know tribes of Tuscan Raiders that have been bigger.
I have the code cylinders to prove I'm an official part of the Empire.
Oh, sure. sure. Code cylinders. And did you get those with the rest of your wee costume?
It is not a costume.
Oh, all right, all right. Clearly, you seem to be serious about this. No, perhaps if you actually are that serious, maybe we should take a step inside the ship, have a conversation in there, away from any possible prying eyes and out of this oppressive heat.
Well, that sounds agreeable enough.
All right, well then, after you.
Quite. This is, well, I've seen worse ships, but not by
Oi.
much.
Don't you dare go insulting my ship. This is my ship. And remember, until you're paying, you're here in my own free will. Don't try me.
Fine. Are you the only one on this? Seems quite a bit big for a single Rhodian to keep together.
Well, I mean, as far as the immediate 5 minutes or so are concerned, hey, I'm alone.
Well, look, I have a proposal. I need you to get me and this cargo somewhere.
Hold up, hold on, you wee bodger. You're telling me you want me to move cargo that you didn't even know what is, and you're an Imperial, so you want me to handle the danger of that on top of it? What's the price? Or rather, what's the pay?
All the credit should be on this stick.
Man shows up in a docking bay, and all of a sudden he's got a credit stick and mystery cargo. And should I take him at his word?
I'm sure you smuggled worse.
Oh, no, no, no. No, Chordak is a right proper law-abiding citizen. I've never smuggled anything in my life.
Hmm.
I
This-
merely transport cargo relatively indiscriminately. If I have to evade law enforcement along the way, that's just how things go.
Given who you most likely are, I should probably arrest you as well, but circumstances are dire.
Oh, again with this arrest crap. Oh my God. You seem to think that you actually have any power left, kid. You're a wee boy as part of a world that doesn't exist anymore. I'm sorry, but your control of the galaxy is gone. So your threats don't work. The only thing that's going to work here is guaranteed payment. So, again, I say, what's in it for me?
Like I said, the credit stick that I will actively hand you right now, as long as you take this.
Have you any possible idea of about how long it's supposed to take? Or how long, or let me rephrase. Where exactly would I be carrying this cargo to?
Well, you said it yourself. I'm a child. You think they didn't trust most of that information to me?
Well, there comes a point where you run into the problem of, if I don't know where it's going, it's a little hard for me to get it there.
Look, I can get in touch with. Oh, well. Look, I can get in touch with my superiors, tell them that I've found someone to take the job, and I can get them to tell me my information.
I suppose that could work. Are there any sort of special conditions that have to go along with it, or is this a simple milk run, so to speak?
As long as you get both me and the cargo to the destination, everything will work out.
Oh, sure, sure. Both you and the cargo.
Quite.
You know, let's start with a hypothetical and say, yes, I am your captain for this flight. Why don't you go run along, go send word to your superiors that you found someone and that you found a ship to fly your cargo, and you're, sorry, all dressed in black looking pahookie off this rock. And then
Fine
come back to me when you've got some details. And
then.
then
Alright
then I'll let you know if I'll actually take the cargo.
Alright, fine. Have it your way. I will go speak with my superiors about where it is I need to take you. Have the cargo taken. What's not. Good day, sir.
Good day.
All right. So prior to arriving here, I'm going to rule that Ensign Jacob did whatever the Star Wars equivalent is of putting out an ad and said, meet me in Mos Eisley if you would like to join and like some kind of adventure through the galaxy or some to that effect. And that will give a storyline reason for people to show up, I'm presuming.
All
False
right,
advertisement.
False advertisement.
Okay.
That sounds just about right.
That's the Empire, or what's left of it. Oh, and by the way, this is happening literally a few days after the victory at Endor. So just a minor correction there, doesn't really matter.
Oh,
All right, so
wait, after battle, yeah, but never mind, sorry.
battle and yeah.
Yeah, we're in
So-
4 ABY, so that is after
He was
Endor.
talking about the wrong Death Star explosion.
He don't remember the second one.
All righty. Well, fortunately, that explosion happened far away. So, because you're on Tatooine. All right. So I'm going to rule that as Ensign Jacob is making his way out from that conversation, he runs into at least one other character, or possibly two, who are on their way into the docking bay.
I would like to note that I was outside the docking bay and watching through the Force as my character thing said that I was doing. I was cautious to not enter because I was a little bit too worried about what's going on in there. So I am being my creepy self and just observing if he bumps into me because he's a little ensign and he's all in a tiff, then it happens.
All right. So Alex, let's do something and let's roll your perception. And since you're distracted, roll a 15 or higher, please, using your raw perception skill, please.
Okay, raw perception is just 3D.
Yep, same. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. 15.
Our ensign got a 15 here.
I realized I was muted.
A classic one. Yep.
So, so Alex, you barely avoided running into an individual who's kind of hidden in the shadows. He's seems to be wearing attire that is appropriate for desert living.
If anything, I look like more of a beggar that's just kind of sitting in the alleyway.
Yeah. More of them. They keep growing. They said the rebellion was going to fix all that. Can I help you, sir?
I just kind of ignore your first question. You know, I'm just kind of sitting on the ground, still just kind of almost like my head is like on my arms above my knees. I just kind of ignore your first question. Or you think I didn't hear you, whichever one you prefer.
They do not get. They think that just because we lost the second one, we don't exist anymore. Now, jeez, you know what? I'm just going to let this be. This isn't my problem.
Alrighty, and then Alex, you were distracted by this seemingly homeless desert person. Roll another 15 or higher on your perception skill, please.
9.
Okay, now roll your dexterity. You need a 15 or higher not to trip over someone who's below your line of sight. And you hear that noise.
Same stat. 15 for the dodge, I guess.
Alrighty, so you notice this 3-foot furry creature with a spear, and you almost literally trip over it.
Ewoks. I
Um,
thought I'd see one outside of Endor. Yeah.
You know that it's an Ewok, that's right. Does anyone here accept other than the Ewok speak Ewokese,
I do not.
which is the I don't which is the new name that I gave for the Ewok language. All right. If anyone wants to speak or communicate with the Ewok and does not speak Ewokese, you have to roll your languages skill. If you do not have a languages skill, it is equivalent to your knowledge skill. And if this is the first time you've ever tried to communicate with an Ewok not knowing Ewokese, you'll need to roll a 20 or higher to successfully communicate.
I think I'm going to let the Ewok do its thing.
Okay.
The Ewok starts yelling at you.
All right. And then Zan, if you could describe what the Ewok does, and then, you know, if you want to message me what he is trying to say, we could probably work it that way. And then please feel free to make, to use your sound effects as well. I don't speak Ewokese. I think he's complaining about the excessive rise in gasoline prices, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to make this all work. I had it working earlier and none of it works now. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
It worked. I heard the sound effect. I think it's working.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard it.
Oh, well, because I'm not getting, I didn't hear it on any of mine, so it's not coming back to me. So that's why I didn't think it worked.
It worked.
I guess I should have asked Alex.
I heard the grunt.
So I almost tripped over you.
Here, all right. Let me put that back on.
So
So for the viewing audience, this is literally our first time doing things. So we're gonna struggle through a little bit of a technical learning curve, but please bear with us.
Try it again. Yeah, comes through.
Okay, it's not coming through on mine.
That might just be it doesn't do that.
All right, Shordak, roll your perception. You need a 15 or higher.
Oh, heaven help
Using
me.
your perception skill.
Oh,
so
there we are.
yeah, while he's doing that, I did read my sense power and I can essentially, hear what the target is thinking. Can I use that in combination with language to kind of get like a base understanding of what the Ewok is saying? Like if
Yeah.
maybe he's like super angry, like just kind of things like that.
Absolutely. That is that you can do that. Yes, use your if you don't have the
Nice.
languages skill, use your knowledge to roll,
Oh,
and then add your sense dice, which I think is like
My sense dice is the 3D, so it would be a 3D roll and then just add, like, do them both together.
correct.
Okay.
for using my knowledge stat, I got a 7.
Okay, you believe that the little furry creature is complaining about the price of fuel.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that, little guy. But unfortunately, when there's a war on,
And also you roll. I'm sorry, Eric, I got confused. You notice everything that's happening as well.
I'll just standing in the in the entryway to my ship.
All right, so I got two 11s.
So you're rolling,
It was the knowledge and then the senses check.
my apologies, roll a total of, let's see, you have a knowledge of 3 and sense of 3. So roll 6 dice, please,
Okay.
combined.
We'll just auto correct that then. Wow, there's a
Okay.
20 total. Woo!
So Rev, you know exactly what the Ewok is saying. So Zan, please feel free to message Rev exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, me and this Ewok are about to have a really good companionship.
So for the remainder of this scene, Rev and Murder Bear are able to communicate. Normally it would be like, per exchange, but since Rev is tapping into the force, he can communicate a lot easier. Right. So for this game, the Ewok will communicate audibly with sound effects and then typing through chat for the actual words or communication exchange. But then you can describe also, like using the spoken word, like what your character is doing. So hopefully that work out.
So after the Ewok tripped over him, I say in like a low tone to the Imperial, I'm like, he was upset that a bag of meat tripped over him, and you should be more careful.
What? Is that what it said?
Bag of meat. That's awesome.
What kind of? God, this is why I don't like these furballs. They're such a pain.
Maybe he called you a daikini.
I mean,
Little reference.
I know what he said. I had to paraphrase it just a little bit because Ewoks just assume everybody's the exact same, and I know what this guy is, so I'm like, oh no, he's just meat. That's all. Yeah, that Ewok is hungry, man. You better watch out.
All right, and then
Oh.
it's awesome. So Ensign Jacob, you get your comm badge basically signals that someone from your mothership is requesting a progress report.
Yes. Well.
You hear a voice. Ensign Jacob.
Yes, Commander.
What is your status?
I have managed to secure someone to transport both me and the cargo.
Good. And how about the crew? Have you recruited one?
Doesn't seem like he has a crew, nor have I recruited one. However, I'm running into a bit of a roadblock with that. They seem, well, A lot of them won't join unless they have knowledge of where we're going, which I do in fact not know where I'm supposed to be smuggling this to.
Well, time's a wasting. And remember, beggars can't be choosers. We'll contact you again some other time. Command out.
Yes, Commander. God.
So I chime in. I can see that this Imperial seems a little flustered, and I just go, having a little bit of career problems, are we?
I'm not sure what you would know about career problems. It looks like you've never had one.
You would be surprised, young one.
I'm sure. Now, if you have anything actually important to contribute, please, I'm open.
Well, it seems that all of us, and by all of us, I point to me. Like I point to myself. I point to the Ewok, and I point towards the Imperial. I go, well, it would seem all of us are here for a very particular reason.
Well, I have mine. Might as well spill yours.
My reasons are my own, young one. But if you need bodies, I'll offer you mine. That sounded so wrong. I didn't mean it like that.
Dude, phrasing.
As soon as I said it, I was like, wait, never mind. No.
I'm gonna agree with whatever the Ewok said on that one.
Oh, he wants your body too.
Not taking that thing along with me. Or it'll probably try to bite my ankles. Surprised it hasn't tried that already.
If you were to give it an incentive, maybe a nice little maybe a Lothcat leg or something, pretty sure it wouldn't eat you.
Let it bite your ankles.
I think we have a mutual understanding.
Great. That's wonderful. Now, you'll excuse me, I have better business to attend to.
Well, I will be here when your business is concluded.
Thank you. All right, Captain. Look, your information is on this data stick. Now, please, let's get this over with.
Oh, fine. I'll do it.
Great.
But from what I understand, and from what I overheard from here, because frankly, your comm link is set to max volume. I'm pretty sure they heard that like next town over. You still need a crew.
You seem to have been capable enough of holding this ship together. I figure you can manage yourself.
Oh no. Gotta follow the superior's orders on this, and I can't go off anywhere until you have a crew got together.
One of these days, these people are going to be the death of me. Great.
Quite possibly.
Wonderful. Now, look, I could you got any meat in here?
Perhaps.
Congrats. There are two people sitting outside. Well, there's a person and a ravenous Ewok sitting outside the stocking bay. They'll probably work.
I think our Ewok has disconnected.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
he
he
got up.
has.
Yes. Well, whatever. I can convince him later. Probably. Well,
So as you're talking, Captain Chordak, your holocom starts chirping, indicating that you have the call.
Uh-huh.
Yo, Captain. Time to wrap it up. We gotta go to the movie.
Oh,
I haven't. Yeah, did y'all hear that?
yeah, I heard a little bit of it.
yep. Same with me, because I'm related to him.
Dude, you're in the same house. You're probably no more than about 30 feet away, linear distance.
I'm aware.
As the spear flies.
As the blaster bolt goes.
And the call waiting said, or, the number is blocked or something. So you
Alright, well,
Oh joy, a blocked number. You, imp, off the ship.
wondrous. All right, I'll go. Let's go see if I can find more ruffians to work this ship, if you can call that.
I close the door to the ship, and then move over and take a seat in the living quarters and answer the call.
excellent. So sorry, I'm trying to upload the image of the person trying to contact you. Sorry, my echo here. Hang on a second. Can you hear me? Awesome. Sorry.
Or just jump into it.
All right, Chordak, you is this better? Sorry about that. You have a call from this fancy dressed Twi'lek. And he seems to know you. Ah, Chordak, the person I wanted to speak with.
So you wish to speak with me, but I've no idea who you even are. Would you mind
Actually-
telling me?
Actually, you do. This is a local loan shark. I uploaded the image in the chat.
Ah,
And you used to owe him 44,000 credits. And
That's probably why he doesn't remember who he is. Try to forget about that.
or 40,000 credits. And you managed to trick him into paying down the principal by 4,000 credits, which upsets him greatly because he was hoping to basically gouge you on the interest payments. And now he can gouge you 4,000 credits less from the principal.
of course. Loan shark.
And you sense that's why he's calling you. And he says, so you wish to probably pay off this debt. Well, I can assure you that I know you don't have the money to do it. So you may have won that round, but I can assure you that it is inconceivable that you will ever get out of this debt. Ever.
Oh, just you wait. I think I've got a line on, let's say, something that'll get me out of this debt just peachy.
Inconceivable! There is no way you can get out of this debt. According to this contract, you have to pay the entire 36,000 credits by the end of today. And I know for a fact that you have 0 credits to your name. Or about 200. Doesn't matter. It's not 36,000 credits.
You know, that word, you keep using it. I don't think it means what you think it means there, buddy. So,
What word?
yeah, the whole inconceivable is perfectly conceivable. I could do it. The question is, do you really want me to?
No.
Then how about we do this? You leave me alone to do a job, and then you get your money. Or you could try coming after me right now, right here, and get diddly. I'll leave the decision up to you there, Tails.
Well, that's very interesting that you mentioned that, because I and my Gamorrean bodyguard are waiting for you right outside. Actually, no, we're just walking into your docking bay right now. And he hangs up. Everyone else, you see a Gamorrean walking in front of a very gaudily dressed Twi'lek male. And he's walking and he's like sucking on his teeth, and he has very, very long manicured fingernails, and he's clicking them together, kind of like, you know, just like a thing that he likes to do. And, you know, he looks at you, nods, and then says, "Get out of my way."
And on that note, unfortunately, I must depart.
No worries, no worries.
So I will see you all later. Auf Wiedersehen.
Very good. And you know what? We'll start to wind this episode down. But thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Alex and Rev, you see
Especially,
this Twi'lek walking in?
It's only me now.
Oh, it's only you. Okay, well,
It's
you know,
only
I
me.
guess,
It's only
I
me.
guess
It's only
everyone else
me.
dropped. All right, let me see if I can quit the recording. And thank you to everyone for joining us, by the way. I hope this was entertaining, and this was our first ever episode gaming, and we hope to continue on.